What's up, you guys? This is girl Kiki, and I am back with another mini vlog. So just a short little vlog of my day off today. So on my day off, I kind of like to keep things chill. Like, I'm still trying to be productive, but not be too lazy where I'm just sleeping in all day, every day like I used to. Because on my days off, I just be wanting to sleep and sleep and sleep. And that's actually been doing terrible for me because I haven't been productive. So I got to be productive. I got to be more on the action scale. So yeah, today I'm finishing up my project where I'm trying to finish up my project. I don't know how much longer it's going to take me to finish it, but I'm about, I say halfway, maybe 2/3 of a way there. So yeah, that's that. So while I'm knitting or crocheting, I do like to watch different kind of shows. So on YouTube, which is my main platform, that I make videos on, but I also love watching other YouTube creators. One of my favorite YouTube creators right now is 16 Leo. He's absolutely hilarious. I've been watching his videos since like 2 years ago, and he does like reviews on like different like game shows and dating shows and just all kinds of different shows. But his intake on all these shows be so funny. Like, he be cracking me up because he has such a chill personality, but he be saying the funniest out of wall stuff. Like, it be cracking me up.
So she eats the cake, and I guess the same day they go for a walk. And she makes the Hulk sound.
So yeah, absolutely hilarious. Absolutely funny. But otherwise than that, if I'm not watching him, I'll watch other YouTube creators, or I'll listen to a podcast, which I don't really listen to podcasts like that. I mainly listen to music is my main thing, music or YouTube videos. But yeah, so I was on this for about maybe a good 2 hours, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna take a break here and go ahead and get some chores done, which I did not record, but I basically washed some clothes. I did a little bit of cleaning here and there, and then I wanted to go ahead and meal prep today because I wanted to make my meals for the week. So y'all going to be seeing me here prepping my meal. So for the meal, it's going to be a yellow curry meal. I haven't had curry in a minute, so it's pretty much like Indian food that I'm basing this off, but it's not going to be traditional, so it's not going to be made the traditional way. I actually gonna cook the chicken and everything separate because when I reheat the food, since it is a meal prep, I want to make sure that everything cooks pretty good. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking my drumsticks. I make sure that the skin is fully covered on them because I like that little crispy skin on there. So I'm gonna throw those in the oven. I already pre-seasoned them and everything, and then I also excuse me, then I also got some rice going on as well. I didn't have a lid to this pot because I think I might have broke it because I still can't find it. So I think I might have broken it and threw it away. But so use the plate and make sure that you leave a gap there so that way the foam won't come off, won't or overflow, when you cook the rice, because that's what happens when you cook rice. So then this is the flatbread that I'm making here. So I'm just letting it knead for about a few minutes, but it's basically like yogurt, flour, and then you need like salt and some baking soda in there. So it's very, very simple to make. And then you gotta let it rest for 15 minutes. So I let that rest while I was getting other stuff together. So then pretty much during this process, I'm just making the flatbreads here, the non-flatbread, Greek yogurt flatbread, however you want to call it. But yeah, I did end up burning some of them, by the way, because I think I should have put a little bit more oil on the pan. So they was cooking a little too fast. Oh, and I was snacking on these Subway cookies, the white chocolate macadamia nuts. I can't really say the word properly, but like, they were delicious as a snack. So my mom got me those. But yeah, I did burn that one just a little bit. It was still pretty good. I don't think the burntness kind of affect the flavor a bit. In fact, I think it adds more flavor, like kind of like, those oven break pizzas, when they come out the oven and they got the little dark spots on there. Like, that's exactly how this is, how this tasted. It was pretty good. And then the chicken legs were done. Now, I know some of y'all might try to come at me like, oh, they're still pink, they still undercooked. No, they're cooked all the way. That's what red meat does. I don't hear the same energy for ham. And ham is cooked all the way, so don't come at me about my chicken legs, all right? They are good. Trust me, they're just baked. They're not deep fried and lard and a whole bunch of breadcrumbs and flour and all that stuff, so you can't see the pinkness. I know they're cooked all the way. That's what red meat does, okay? All right, learn how to cook. Thank you. But all right, so we moving on to the yellow curry. So I got some veggies on there cooking, some onions and some carrots, and also a little bit of garlic. And then I'm gonna throw in some coconut milk. And my new kitty, she was begging for whatever I was cooking. She always does this all the time too. Like, trust me, I be feeding her, and every time I start eating, she always be all up in my face, like, oh, I want some, I want some. And I'm like, girl, you could die eating this. You could die and you don't care. Like, you just want to eat whatever I eat. Like, just like a little kid, like they'll just look at you with this weird face, like, ooh, I want some. Ooh, I could eat some hot Cheetos. Like, get out of my face. I'm not your mom. Go ask your mom for some hot Cheetos. Don't ask me for some hot Cheetos. But it was coconut milk. Ain't nothing too harmful. So I gave her some of that, and she tore that up. Anything creamy or dairy like, she will basically tear up. And meat too. She loves her some meat. So this is the yellow curry paste that I'm going to be using to make the yellow curry sauce. And I never tried yellow curry before because I always make like red curry. So this was my very first time trying it, and the paste was very, very good. Now it says to use 2 teaspoons for 2 cups of coconut milk. I feel like it needed just a little more, only because I really want that flavor to be a little bit on the stronger side. So I end up dang near using like half the container to make this sauce. Because I like a lot of flavor. All right, I'm trying to go to Flavor Town, and I did end up using a little extra salt in my sauce because I felt like it wasn't salty enough because of all the coconut milk and everything being in there. So I did end up adding just a little extra salt, but after that it was perfect. So then these are the glass containers that I'm going to be storing my food in for my portion control. So I ended up getting 5 of them. It came in 5 of the pack with the lids. And I like the glass ones because you can microwave with them, throw them in the oven. You can freeze food in them. You can do a lot of things with them without having to take the food out, which is perfect. So I'm going to be using these for my meal prep. And I put in 2 drumsticks in each one because, like, what I look like eating 1 drumstick? Like, I'm a grown woman, all right? I need at least 2. 2 is a good enough amount for me. So I put those separately down there, and then my rice was already done, so I went ahead and threw my rice in there, and I portion controlled exactly 0.75 cups of rice, because half a cup is not enough for me. I need at least another 0.25 on top of that. So I added 0.25 extra cup of rice up in there, which is like 1/4 cup basically, if you do the math. So this is pretty much how my meals look after adding the curry. So you can see everything is divided, it's portioned, it's good to go. So this will be perfect during dinner time because that's when I eat the most. But if I do want to eat some of this for lunch, I could just, like, you know, eat like 1 drumstick or half of a drumstick or whatever, eat a little bit of rice and curry, and then kind of just move on about my day. But most of the time this will be for dinner. So all I got to do is just hook them up in the microwave or in my air fryer, cook them, and they are good to go. And then this is the Greek yogurt flatbread that I have made. So I'm going to end up freezing half of them because I made a lot, but the other half is going to be for the meals. So since I had some food left over, I had like 1 drumstick left. I decided to take a little bit of the sauce and kind of eat that by itself for my girl dinner. Because I wasn't really that hungry. I already tested everything, so I'm like, you know, I really don't need that much food. I'm just gonna eat this with a little bit of flatbread, and then I also had some of that ice cream as well from Haagen-Dazs. This is my first time trying their butter pecan, but I love this pistachio one they have. That was my favorite, but they ended up selling out of that one, so I'm gonna have that with the Subway cookies that my mom had gave me, which was pretty good. It was a very good dessert. So yeah, it was a really, really good meal. And then I had a diet cherry Pepsi on top of that, which was absolutely good to wash down with because I'm trying to watch my calories. So, you know, I gotta get that diet Pepsi. And I don't know if it's just me, but diet Pepsi tastes so much better than regular Pepsi. Like, I don't know why, but it just does. So yeah, I pretty much slaughtered that bowl. Like, that's one thing about Indian food is that you really can't be too neat when it comes to eating it. Like, you just gotta eat it. All right, just eat it with your fingers. Stop being scary. So now it's time for me to feed my cat since it's the end of the day. So this is her second meal. Now she likes a wet and dry mix when it comes to her food because she does not like eating the dry food by itself. She don't like eating the wet food by itself because the wet food that she likes is for adults, and if she eats too much of it, she could have like digestive issues and stuff like that, and she needs more calories than adult cats. So I went ahead and made a mix for her. So I took some dry food, mixed it with a little bit of wet, and she was able to eat that, so that's good. So after my mommy duties, after feeding my child, I went ahead and took a quick shower right quick. So I am fresh, I smell good, I look good and everything. So I already did my facial routine in the bathroom. So I already did my cleanser, my exfoliating, my toner, my serum, and then I'm just putting on this moisturizer from Gleeman. If you do want to see my whole facial routine of how I do it at night to keep the skin on point, you can check out one of my videos. I'll put a link down below on the bio, or you could just see here the title, just look it up and you'll be able to find it. But yeah, so I do this. I try to keep consistent on it every night. Sometimes it be some days I be tired and I just don't feel like doing anything routine wise. Like I just want to just wash my face, put some toner on, put a little moisturizer, and keep it moving. So after my moisturizer, I'm putting on my lip gloss. So this is one of my favorite lip gloss. Like this is one of those lip glosses you can find at a beauty supply store for like $1 or $2. So very cheap, but I absolutely love this color because it's got a little brown tint to it, but it's not too pigmented where it looks completely brown on your lips. It just has that really light sheerness to it, which I really love. It goes so well with my skin tone. So yeah, and it's chocolate flavored a little bit, so it has like a really nice scent to it. Just very easy to deal with instead of it being too overwhelming, Also, a shout out to my great grandma for getting me this bonnet during Christmas time. This is a really big bonnet, y'all. Now, this bonnet would be perfect if I had like braids or twists in my hair or whatever, but I just like it because it's also super big and very, very roomy. So yeah, I'm just slapping that on because once I slap that bonnet on, I ain't going nowhere. Do not ask me, do I want to go out? Don't ask me, do I want to hang out? Don't ask me to come over. Don't ask me nothing. Okay, don't ask me nothing. I'm staying in the house. All right, I'm going to sleep. Period. So then, as far as what I'm spraying on some Bath and Body Works. This is the Champagne Toast. If anybody who shops at Bath and Body Works quite a bit, you will know Champagne Toast is one of the best scents out there. It's very fruity, but also it has like a really nice mellow scent to it. It smells so freaking good. So yeah, I'm spraying the crap out of it, and you can see the spots on my shirt, but that'll quickly disappear. I was just going pretty heavy on it, and it made me sneeze too. Woo. So then I'm also using this Lume deodorant as well, which I'm trying to stay away from deodorants that's heavy in like metals and stuff like that. So it is expensive, don't get me wrong, but it works. And then I got the Strawberry Snowflake lotion from Bath and Body Works, which also smells pretty good. It's kind of like strawberry shortcake, but a little bit more vanilla-ish. But that one was pretty decent as well. I also want to show y'all these new drinks that I got from TikTok Shop because TikTok stay getting me to buy stuff from there. But it is their drinkable konjac jelly drink. I got the peach kind and the mango kind, and y'all, it is so freaking good. So basically, it's like a very, very low calorie drink. This one right here was only 6 calories, and I also have a peach flavor, which is 7 calories, and they're really good because it kind of just keeps you full for a minute, and it's a really good meal replacement, especially if you're not trying to snack at night or whatever. I like to have these at night, and it keeps me full enough until I go to bed. So absolutely love them. But anyways, it's time for me to go to bed. So thanks for watching my mini vlog, you guys, and I hope y'all have a good one. Bye. I just want to appreciate everyone for watching my video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. It's going to be below my video. And also hit that notification bell for more updates on my content. Along with that, you can follow me on my other social media pages as well for more updates on my other content that I post outside of here. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there and stay blessed. Goodbye.